Hi, my name is Russell Webster, and I'm the founder of webstersaudio.com, talking books for all occasions. One thing that I'm absolutely passionate about is that talking books are an amazing way to educate our children. Once upon a time, families sat around the campfire and told stories to each other, or they sat and listened to the radio or played board games together. Nowadays, you can't even get a grunt out of them as they play on the DS, the Xbox, the PlayStation, or the laptop. There are two sad indictments to this. Firstly, families are simply not interacting and communicating in the same way anymore. And the children are also unlearning how to use their visual imaginations. We've already produced a talking book series called Travel Trivia, which families absolutely love. And here's a brief listen.
Welcome to the wonderful world of Webster's Travel Trivia.
The quiz for the entire family.
Okay, here we go. My name is Pete Baker.
And my name is Katie Brodie, and we are your two hosts for this family fun edition of Webster's Travel Trivia, General Knowledge Volume 1.
This unique concept makes time just fly by, especially when you're travelling in the car as a family, and we hope that you'll have just as much fun taking part as we did making it.
We just know that you'll have hours of entertainment as your collection just grows and grows, with different volumes and different editions. From more general knowledge to quizzes on sport, music, popular culture, British history, science, myths and legends, the silver screen and many other fascinating topics, including the soon-to-be-released awesome new national curriculum series. Learning has never been so easy or so much fun.
You know, travel trivia is so different. Its magic formula is the whole family can take part, whatever the mix of ages. You can either simply play it together just for fun, or you can add an element of competition to it by going round in turns or splitting into teams, such as kids versus adults or front of the car versus back of the car. Keep a score if you want to by using pen and paper, and all you have to remember is to keep quiet if it's not your turn. Okay, so here's how it works. In each travel trivia volume, there are 25 sets of questions, each set in two parts with two separate answers. One more difficult question for adults, who we will refer to as BOFs, and one slightly easier question for the younger ones, who will be known as budding brains.
Oh, we'll always start with a slightly easier question. If you find the junior questions a little hard, then we suggest that you BOFs help them and give them clues. So, here's an example before we start properly.
Okay, let's listen.
What type of monster did St. George defeat?
Okay, and BOFs, in which country was St. George believed to have been born?
If it is the turn of the younger player or the budding brain, then they answer the first part of the question that I give you. What type of monster did St. George defeat?
And if it's the turn of an adult player or BOF, then they answer the second part of the question that I give you. In which country was St. George believed to have been born? Get the idea?
After the question, you will have 10 seconds with a little bit of music to jog you along a bit, and then you'll hear this noise.
That's it. Time's up. If you didn't get the answer, then you don't score a point. After that, we'll give you the answer to both parts of the question, and more often than not, another piece of trivia regarding the question, and move on to the next set of questions.
In this particular case, the answer is that St. George defeated a dragon.
Of course.
And the answer to the second part is that he was believed to have been born in Palestine around 275 AD.
Palestine. So, did you also know that before he became a saint, he was a soldier in the Roman army?
Ooh.
Okay, hopefully you've got the gist. Just to remind you, I'm Pete Baker.
And I'm Katie Brodie, and we are your quizmasters for this version of the Family Fun series, General Knowledge Volume 1. Good luck! And remember, the main point is to have fun.
Okay, question 1, Katie, what have you got for us?
Okay, to start off, a question about English counties. Budding brains, in which county would you find Taunton?
Taunton, which county? And for Boffs, in which county would you find Looe? L-O-O-E. Thinking time then? What do you think?
Any ideas?
All right, that's your time up then. Answer for yours then, Katie.
Okay, so the county where you'd find Taunton is in fact Somerset.
And you would find Looe in Cornwall. Maybe you're on your way there right now for a nice holiday.
Okay, second question. For budding brains, what is the official nickname of soccer team Manchester United?
Official one, important that, the official nickname. And for Boffs, here is your question. Did you know that Manchester United have won the FA Cup more times than anyone else, with 11 wins? But in which year did they first win it? All right, here's your thinking time.
Okay, any ideas?
Oh, they're arguing about it now, Katie. What are we going to do? And the time is up.
Okay, the answer to question 2 is the Red Devils.
Absolutely. And of course the mascot is the Red Devil. It's Fred the Red who prances around before the match and at half-time. And the answer to the Boffs question, in which year did they first win it? Manchester United won it first in 1909.
Okay, now it's time for question 3. My first question for budding brains. Gardening next. And which spring flower is a national emblem of Wales?
The national emblem of Wales. And for Boffs, your question. What would you do with a dibber? A dibber. Any idea? Oh yes, it's a gardening question, so any idea what you do with that? Have a think.
Okay, don't know if anybody got this, but the answer to the national emblem of Wales is a daffodil.
Absolutely, a daffodil, and it's there on St. David's Day on proud lapels of Welsh people. And of course, the answer to the second one, a dibber, yes, it makes holes for planting bulbs or seeds. Question 4, Katie. What have you got for budding brains?
On the road now. And what do the letters HGV stand for?
HGV. HGV, okay, what does it stand for? And for the Boffs, your question, where would you see a toucan on British roads? All right? And it's not a trick question. No, you're not at a zoo or anything like that. Where would you see a toucan on British roads? That thinking time. Any idea? The time up.
Okay, time up. If you're ready for the answer to question 4, it is in fact heavy goods vehicle.
HGV is a heavy goods vehicle, budding brains, and a toucan. Hey, boss, did you get this one? It's all about crossing the road.
I hope you enjoyed that extract. What we really want to do now is follow the same concept of family interaction and produce a series of 50 titles in the brainybits series that follow the key stages in young children's education. We simply don't have the funding to do so, so we sincerely hope that you might support us in this. Thanks for listening and for watching.